Welcome, my name's Dr. Jo Burrell.
And I'm Dr. Felicity Baker. We're both clinical psychologists and owners of our company, Ultimate Resilience.
Between us, we have over 40 years' experience working with people to overcome the effects of stress, anxiety, and depression. Our online course is aimed at successful people working in high-performance, high-pressure roles who are struggling to manage the effects of stress. Maybe you're finding it hard to juggle the different demands of work and home life and losing the passion that drives you to excel. In this training program, we're making available our unique knowledge and expertise to help you to survive the overwhelming effects of stress so that you can recover and bounce back.
In this video, we highlight the 3 most common mistakes people make when trying to cope with high pressure and demand. You may not even have recognized them as mistakes. Perhaps you had viewed them as coping strategies. But we're going to reveal to you today that these common mistakes actually undermine our resilience by keeping stress going.
Everyone knows how unpleasant and uncomfortable it feels to be in a heightened state of stress. Panic, frightening physical sensations, feeling out of control. But often it's only when we are totally gripped by these feelings that we realise we're stressed. Along the way, we've ignored the more subtle, less attention-grabbing symptoms, passing them off as insignificant. But when we overlook these important signs of stress, we miss a crucial opportunity to take action that will stop stress in its tracks. By convincing ourselves that we're coping just fine and hoping the little signs will go away, we let stress take charge. But the longer we ignore the signals of rising stress, the harder it is to control. So what can we do to prevent this? The more aware we are of the early warning signs of stress, the quicker we can employ a strategy to tackle it head on.
By using your emotional intelligence skills, you can grow self-awareness. Try keeping a diary of stress symptoms so you can be fully aware of your early warning signs. These might be physical signs, muscle tension, increased heart rate, headaches. Emotional signs, such as annoyance, frustration, irritation, or anxiety. They might be cognitive. You might notice negative thoughts, rumination, self-criticism, or self-doubt. Or they might be behavioural signs, sighing, yawning, or gasping, social withdrawal, being snappy or critical. When you notice these signs and symptoms, make a note of them. Try to take a step back and ask yourself what triggered these symptoms. Awareness of these triggers and early warning signs will mean you are so much better prepared to tackle stress way before it takes hold.
When we're in high-performance roles, it can be easy to pressurize ourselves to keep going regardless. However, the graph shows that when we experience high challenge, we need an equivalent period of recovery in order to rebuild our resources and bounce back. If we stay in a high state of stress over the longer term, we risk burning out. This will negatively affect our work capabilities and relationships, ultimately undermining our confidence and passion for what is important to us.
To prevent burnout, we need to push back against increasing workloads and demands and make sure we take regular breaks. These breaks don't even have to last long for us to benefit. Time out might just be about switching tasks or getting up and having a good stretch. But it can also be a longer scheduled activity that you know helps you to relax and that you enjoy doing. A combination of both brief and scheduled breaks is essential. Try thinking about the things you love doing, hobbies or activities that bring you joy or pleasure. How many of them are you doing regularly? How easy is it for you to continue with these activities when you're under pressure or feeling overwhelmed? Does stress get in the way? Doing the things we love to do, relaxing with friends, engaging in sport or hobbies, keep us in touch with what we value and what's important in our lives. They also help us to feel calm, safe, and content. These episodes of time out are essential to our recovery, helping us to bounce back from stress and challenge, to thrive and grow.
This seems like a no-brainer. Why would we use coping strategies that increase stress? Well, the simple answer is habit. Many ways of coping, like overworking, drinking alcohol or caffeine, bring us immediate relief from stress in the short term. This encourages us to use the same way of coping more regularly. However, when we use these coping behaviours too often or over a long period of time, they can become unhelpful. Drinking alcohol, for example, can calm our nerves and help us feel relaxed. But as we drink more often and in more situations, we become overly reliant on it. Too much alcohol can have a depressant effect and negatively affect our sleep, making it hard to focus and concentrate, and leading to more stress in the long run. Overworking is another example of a coping strategy that can backfire. It might start off small, just thinking we can get ahead by checking our emails before we go to bed. But this can quickly escalate, and we lose opportunity for rest and recovery. We don't get a chance to recharge our batteries, and this affects our ability to bounce back. And through all of this, our stress levels are pushed up, we feel exhausted and become less efficient and effective.
Take a good look at your existing coping strategies. When you feel overwhelmed, does it have you reaching for a beer or staying up later and later? Do you get into online shopping or gaming? Do you withdraw from activities that you normally love to do? Or do you take stress out on those closest to you, as a short fuse causes you to become snappy and irritable at home? Ask yourself, which of my ways of coping are helpful to me? And which might I be overusing, contributing to more stress? Try to notice when unhelpful coping is triggered. Take a step back and pause. Give yourself time to take in the reality of the situation, to calm your body and allow your brain to process what needs to happen. Then you can choose how to respond. Make a commitment to setting time limits or boundaries around these behaviours. This can be difficult to do, so try to understand what are the barriers to making changes and enlist the support of friends or family to help you overcome these barriers.
This video shows you just 3 of the traps that can prevent you from managing stress successfully and building resilience. Developing your awareness of what your particular traps and mistakes are will help you to begin the journey towards increased well-being and resilience, living the life you want. This is just the beginning. There are so many more tips to share about how to navigate the challenges of life, to survive the knocks and to thrive.
We have the solution. Our goal is to provide you with all the awareness, understanding, and tools you need to banish stress and bounce back. We've worked with thousands of clients who've been beaten down by stress. This left them struggling with inconsistent work performance, fluctuating confidence and self-doubt, battling on alone for fear of losing respect. We can help you move beyond your barriers to break free from stress and rediscover your passion for life.
Working with clients over many years, we have seen time and time again how they put in place strategies aimed at improving their situation, which actually undermine their ability to cope and bounce back. Commonly, people try a whole host of strategies to address their problems, often taken from social media or magazines. This approach, using unreliable sources that are lacking scientific basis, can be haphazard. People also experiment with multiple methods such as relaxation techniques or mindfulness apps, flip-flopping between them but not fully engaging with any. Without well-defined goals or a clear action plan, these fly-by-night approaches may help initially but are bound to fail over the longer term.
Our online resilience training course will help you to recognise and overcome those unhelpful patterns, traps, and mistakes that keep stress going. We will help you to develop lasting resilience skills by supporting you to build your own individualised action plan based on your goals and values. In this way, we'll help you to work towards what's important to you. Our training is based on robust research evidence. We will only teach you what we know works. And we will support you every step of the way through coaching sessions, helping you to test out new skills, understand and overcome barriers. By successfully applying the skills that we've taught you, you will rebuild the confidence to cope with anything life throws at you.
Why not take a look at our outcomes and reviews? They are second to none. 91% of clients achieve lasting improvements in their overall well-being. 100% of clients rate our courses as great or excellent in the Trustpilot reviews. In just a short space of time, by learning and applying the skills that we teach you, you will develop the power to banish stress and thrive in the face of challenge and change.